everyone and welcome back to our art and coloring channel. Today we're going to color something simple yet essential in every home, a clothes hanger. Clothes hangers come in different shapes, sizes and materials, wooden, plastic or metal. Even though they might look small and simple, they are perfect for practicing smooth lines, shading and realistic textures. In this video, we'll color a paper hanger step by step, making it look three-dimensional and realistic. So grab your crayons, colored pencils or markers and let's get started. First, take a close look at your drawing. You can see the main body of the hanger, usually triangular in shape, and the hook at the top. Some hangers have extra details like a bar at the bottom for pants or a non-slip coating for fabric. Before we start, think about what kind of hanger you want to color. Do you want a wooden hanger with warm brown tones, a metal hanger with shiny silver, or a bright plastic hanger in fun colors like red, blue, or yellow? I'll be coloring mine as a wooden hanger, but you can pick any style you like. Let's start with the main triangular body. If you're coloring a wooden hanger, use a light brown or beige base. Color it evenly with smooth, gentle strokes following the shape of the hanger. Keep the pressure light to avoid streaks and create a polished look. Leave a few thin areas lightly colored to suggest natural light reflecting off the wood. Now let's add shading and depth. Take a slightly darker brown and color along the edges of the hanger. Pay special attention to the sides and corners. The edges usually appear slightly darker because they catch less light. Blend the colors softly so the transition looks smooth. This step will make your hanger look three-dimensional rather than flat. Next, let's color the hook at the top. If your hanger is wooden, the hook is often metallic like silver or chrome. Start with a light gray base, then shade one side slightly darker to show the shadow. Leave a thin white line along the opposite side to create a reflection, making it look shiny and realistic. If you want, you can even make the hook golden for a fancy look. Just use yellow tones and add a small white highlight for reflection. Now let's focus on the bar at the bottom of the hanger if there is one. For a wooden hanger, use the same light brown as the main body and add subtle shading underneath to suggest depth. For a metal bar, use gray tones and add small white highlights along the top edge to mimic reflections. Take your time coloring the bar evenly as it helps balance the overall appearance of the hanger. Next, let's work on the texture of the hanger. For a wooden hanger, add tiny, gentle strokes along the length of the hanger to suggest wood grain. Use a slightly darker brown for these strokes, but keep them subtle so they don't overpower the base color. For a plastic hanger, you can smooth the surface and add small highlights to make it look glossy. For a metallic hanger, blend light and dark gray tones to create a realistic shiny effect. Now, let's add shadows around the hanger. If your hanger is hanging in the air or lying on a table, imagine where the light is coming from. Use a soft gray pencil to lightly shade the area beneath or to one side of the hanger. This subtle shadow will make the hanger feel grounded and three-dimensional. Blending the shadow gently into the background helps it look natural. Next, let's color the background if your drawing includes one. Maybe the hanger is hanging on a wall or placed on a shelf. Use soft neutral colors like beige, light gray or pastel shades so the hanger stands out. Avoid making the background too dark or vibrant because we want the hanger to be the main focus. Now, let's add final touches and highlights. Go over the edges of the hanger gently with a darker brown or gray pencil to define the shape. For wooden hangers, lightly enhance the wood grain or add extra highlights along the edges where light hits. For metallic hooks or bars, add small thin white lines to create reflections, making them look shiny and polished. Check for any uneven areas in the base color and smooth them out for a neat finish. Take a step back and admire your work. Doesn't it look amazing? Even a small everyday object like a hanger can look realistic and three-dimensional with careful coloring, shading and highlights. By paying attention to light, shadow and texture, you've made a simple hanger feel alive and tangible. Finally, remember, you can experiment with different styles next time. Bright colored plastic hangers for a playful look. Sleek metal hangers for a modern minimalistic feel. Decorated wooden hangers with patterns or designs for a luxurious touch. Every version allows you to practice shading, blending and textures in new ways. And that's it. We've finished coloring our paper clothes hanger. Great job everyone. Thank you so much for coloring with me today. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe and share your artwork. I'd love to see your creative hanger designs, post them online and tag us. Keep coloring, keep practicing and keep turning everyday objects into beautiful, colorful art. See you in the next video and as always, happy coloring everyone.